Hazrat Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, once said that if a husband and wife allow three particular things to continue between them, sustenance, prosperity, and blessing, leave that home for good. And the most surprising part is this: most people are caught up in exactly these three things, without even realizing that this is the real reason behind their poverty. There was once a companion who used to travel a long distance every single day just to pray behind Hazrat Ali. Then, one day, he suddenly stopped coming. No explanation, no warning. Sometime later, Hazrat Ali himself discovered the reason, and it turned out to be something that still applies to countless homes today, wherever blessing seems to have disappeared. If you feel that money comes into your house but never stays, that no matter how hard you work there is no real barakah, and that small troubles never seem to leave you alone, stay with this video until the end. Because the reason may be exactly one of the three things Hazrat Ali described. The story of the man who disappeared there was once a man who used to travel a long distance every day just to pray behind Hazrat Ali. He never missed a prayer, and his dedication was noticed by everyone in the mosque. Then, one day, he simply stopped coming. Days passed, then weeks. No one knew where he had gone, why he had stopped, or what had happened to him. People assumed he might have moved away, fallen ill, or simply lost interest, but no one had any real answer. Sometime later, Hazrat Ali had to travel on a long journey of his own. The road was difficult, and by the time he was returning home, he was utterly exhausted. Along the way, he came across a broken, half-collapsed wall and decided to sit down in its shade to rest for a while before continuing his journey. As he sat there catching his breath, he suddenly heard the sound of a woman crying loudly from inside a nearby house. Her voice was full of pain, and it was clear that something distressing was taking place. Moved by concern, Hazrat Ali listened more carefully and realized that a man was inside, beating his wife, insulting her, and blaming her for everything that had gone wrong in his life. The man's voice grew louder as he shouted at her, "Since you came into my life, my circumstances have gone from bad to worse. Before you, there was wealth and prosperity in this home. Since you arrived, sustenance has vanished completely. Instead, misfortune and hardship have taken permanent residence here. No matter what I try, I fail. I have lost my livelihood, and calamity has replaced it. I cannot bear this any longer. I will not keep you in my house anymore." Hazrat Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, intervenes upon hearing this. Hazrat Ali stood up, walked to the door, and knocked. The man came outside, startled to see who it was. Hazrat Ali asked him to call his wife out as well, and when she stepped outside, visibly shaken and in tears, he turned to the husband and asked directly, "Why are you beating your wife? Why are you tormenting her like this?" The man replied, almost defensively, "Since this woman entered my house, my sustenance has disappeared. I had hoped she would bring happiness and blessings into my life, that she would give me children, but instead all I have received is trouble, hardship, and ruin. Ever since she came, the doors of provision have shut, and misfortune has taken their place." Hazrat Ali then turned gently to the wife and asked, "Since when has he been treating you this way? Since when has he been causing you this pain?" The woman could no longer hold back her tears. She said, "Since the day I came into his house, he has given me nothing but pain and suffering. Before our marriage, he told my father that he did not want any dowry, that all he wanted was a good relationship built on love. But once I moved into his home, everything changed. He began taunting me constantly, saying I had brought nothing with me, no dowry, no belongings. Yet he uses everything that did come from my family, even the bed we sleep on and the utensils we eat from every single day. It is not only in private that he insults and beats me. He does this in front of other women too. humiliating me openly. I am a human being, a woman who simply wants her husband to speak to her with love and respect, the way any wife deserves. Instead, I am called names, insulted, and beaten. The strange thing is, the moment he steps outside this house, he becomes the picture of a pious, gentle man, praying regularly, speaking kindly to others. But inside these four walls, he turns into someone I barely recognize, someone harsh and unkind. He has made my life very difficult. Now he wants to throw me out entirely. But both my parents have passed away, and I have no one left in this world except him. So I have chosen to endure his harsh words and his cruelty in silence, because I am afraid of what will happen to me if he casts me out. The real reason behind poverty, after listening carefully to both husband and wife, Hazrat Ali turned to the couple and said something that has been repeated ever since. Never say that the poverty and hardship in your home exist because of your wife. He then explained something profound, that poverty does not simply arrive because sustenance runs dry on its own. Often it is the direct consequence of a person's own actions and sins. There are certain behaviors that Allah dislikes intensely, and because of them, He may withdraw blessings and sustenance from a household, allowing hardship and misfortune to settle in instead. These difficulties do not fade away on their own. They become a lasting feature of that home's life. In truth, poverty and hardship do not enter a house because of a wife, a husband, or bad luck in the way people often assume. They enter because of specific wrongdoings, actions that Allah dislikes, and until those actions stop, the difficulties will not stop either. Hazrat Ali then went on to identify 3 specific actions between a husband and wife that, if allowed to continue, invite poverty and misfortune into a household. The 3 things that drive away blessings. 1. Insulting one's spouse. Anyone who repeatedly insults their wife or husband should expect hardship and a shortage of sustenance to follow. Insulting another person, especially someone you are meant to protect and honor, erodes good deeds, much the way fire consumes dry wood, leaving little behind. Even when a spouse makes a genuine mistake, insults and humiliation are never the answer. Correction can be given with patience and respect. It does not require tearing someone down. 2. Harsh speech and constant quarreling. Whether it is the wife speaking harshly to her husband or the husband speaking harshly to his wife, this pattern of behavior leads to serious difficulty and a steady loss of blessings in the home. When a household is filled with constant arguing, raised voices and biting words, the peace and provision that Allah grants to a home begin to withdraw. A house where the wife is frequently left in tears is a house under strain, and that strain often shows up, sooner or later, as financial and emotional hardship. If a husband makes a habit of taunting and belittling his wife, misfortune tends to follow the family no matter how hard anyone works outside the home. Wealth may be earned, but it will not seem to stay or bring any real benefit. For this reason, spouses should try never to taunt or humiliate one another. Disagreements are a normal part of married life. No 2 people agree on everything, but after any argument, both husband and wife should make a sincere effort to reconcile and resolve the issue quickly. As long as anger and resentment linger between them, the blessings of that home remain withheld. 3. Pleasing Satan through conflict. Whenever a husband and wife argue harshly, insult one another, or let anger take over, Allah becomes displeased and Satan, by contrast, becomes pleased. Wherever Satan finds pleasure and welcome, blessings and sustenance struggle to enter. In such homes, misfortunes, unexplained illnesses, and sudden accidents can become an unwelcome but recurring pattern. affecting not just the couple but the whole family living under that roof. Reflecting on our own homes, dear brothers and sisters, these are the 3 behaviors described in this narration from Hazrat Ali patterns that, when present between a husband and wife, can turn poverty and hardship into the lasting condition of a household. It does not matter how hard the husband works outside or how many hours are spent trying to provide, if these 3 things are happening at home, real progress remains out of reach. Wealth, ease and blessing will not settle in that house the way they are meant to. So take a moment to reflect honestly. Could the hardship or lack of sustenance in your own home be connected, even partly, to one of these 3 things? None of us are perfect, and it is easy for harsh words to slip out during a stressful day. The important thing is recognizing the pattern and choosing to change it. If, God forbid, any of these 3 habits have found their way into your home, the response is not shame or despair, it is repentance and correction. Both husband and wife can turn to Allah together, sincerely seek forgiveness through istighfar, and recite Surah Al-Kawthar and Surah Al-Ikhlas with presence of heart. A simple, heartfelt prayer can be made: O Allah, forgive us for our shortcomings, soften our hearts toward one another, and bless our home with sustenance, peace, and barakah. With sincere effort, kinder words, more patience, quicker reconciliation after disagreements, you may well begin to notice a real shift. Sustenance finding its way back into the home, tension easing, and blessings returning the way they are meant to flow through a household built on mutual respect. If this reminder benefited you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and pass this video along to someone who might need to hear it today. And for more reminders like this one, stay connected with our channel